Hi you guys, it's Miss Rachel again. So this is my second PowerPoint in our theme versus main idea series of notes. If you did not watch main idea versus theme PowerPoint, then you need to go back and watch that one. But we're going to be doing the same thing. So now instead of talking about the differences between main idea and theme, we're just going to be zeroing in on main central idea. Remember, those two words are going to mean the same thing for us. So this next PowerPoint is a little bit longer. It has 4 slides. And so we're going to be doing the same thing. I want you to be taking notes and getting down the material on the slides. Remember, if I talk too fast and you need some more time, please pause the video and then press play when you're ready to move on to the next slide. So let's jump in. We're going to be focusing on main and central idea. So this is the first one, and so what I want you to do on your page, hopefully you already have your composition book open and you have titled it Main Central Idea. So if you guys see, there's this little face right here, and what I want you to do is to draw a little picture of yourself in your comp book. It can be a little stick figure, and then draw these little bubbles, and then have a little cloud like this, bring it all the way around, and write those 5 questions inside the bubble, and then this is the title. So what this is thinking about the main or central idea. So when you are thinking about the main or central idea in a text, because you're going to be doing that in the future, what are things that you should think about in order to find the main or the central idea? So these are guiding questions to help you think and help you find what the main idea is. So what does the author want readers to learn? What is the point of this full text? What is the message? What big idea is here? And what is this really about? So this is to guide you and help you find the main idea. So whenever you're reading something and you're stuck and you're trying to think about what the main idea is, go through and use these 5 questions, and as you answer them in regard to the text you're reading, that will help you find out what the main idea is. Okay. This next one is just a chart, and this is called the main idea map. And so go ahead and copy this in. This is just a template. So right now I'm not going to have you fill in anything in these boxes, but I want you to have this structure. So in the main idea map, you're going to write that title, and then you're going to write title and the author, and that will be given to you in the text. That's the passage or the story you'll be reading. Now if you can see, there's one on the top, and that's the main idea. So that's the main idea of the whole text. And then underneath the 3 bottom boxes, you see they say supporting detail. So when you're doing the main idea of a text and you're trying to find it, something that is important to do when you're finding the main idea is to give supporting details. And 3 is a good number. If you have 3 supporting details, I will be pleased. Because when you find the main idea, there's a reason that you got it. There's a way that you got to that idea. You took a path through reading it, and you got to the main idea through whatever steps they are. And oftentimes, those steps or those things that led you to find the main idea, those are your supporting details. So whenever you're going to say this is the main idea, you have to be able to prove it or back it up. You're going to have to be able to say, okay, this is why this is the main idea. So the supporting details could be anything from something that you think that you saw in the text, or it could simply just be you copying a quote or a phrase from the article that supports your main idea. Your supporting details are like the legs of a table, and your main idea is like the top. And so without good, strong legs or supporting details, your table is going to fall over. The main idea isn't going to be real or valid without the supporting details. Because if you can't support and there's no evidence or background or proof for what your main idea is, your main idea is probably wrong. And if you can't find supporting details that match your main idea, then you probably need to change your main idea. So this is the kind of structure that I want you to know or be able to do or be able to format. So you're going to be looking at that, having the main idea, and then the 3 supporting details. Okay, so this is another chart I want you to copy, and this is called Finding the Main Idea. And why do we do this? Because it helps us understand what we read. Now, if you guys look on the left side in the blue, it says in fiction, and on the right side in pink, it says nonfiction. Now, fiction and nonfiction are two different kinds of texts, or two different kinds of stories. So in a fiction text, I hope you guys have heard those words before. I hope that's familiar to you. In a fiction text, if you want to find the main idea in that kind of text or passage, you will want to ask, what is the story mostly about? What do I notice over and over? And it's going to be more than one word. Now, if you're reading a nonfiction text, you're going to ask yourself, what does the author want me to know about the topic? And this is also going to be more than one word. It's going to be the first or last sentence can give you a clue, and please use your headings. That is a really good tip or hint in finding that. So whenever you read a fiction text, it's going to read differently than a nonfiction text, just by the nature of how the author wrote. So think about that differently, and if you need to reference these, this is a good chart to help you see the difference and kind of navigate both of those. Okay, so that was it for main idea. So if you need to go back and pause and find a slide again, go ahead. And now after this PowerPoint, please go ahead and move on, and you can go and watch our very last PowerPoint, which is going to be on theme.